Ever wondered how this outfit worn by Vicky James was achieved? This outfit was made by MSO Lagos and she wore it in the NHN Women's Conference this year. So I want to show you how. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment and share this video because it's going to be a very important video as you watch. So today we're going to be looking at how that masterpiece worn by Vicky James to NHN Couture's um, women's retreat in Dubai, how it was made. So let us start. So actually, that particular dress, we believe that the upper part was pleated either on her body or on a mannequin. But for this my client, she's not available, so I want to cut an inner fabric that we'll use as to pleat the dress, to pleat the upper body. So now this inner fabric I'm going to cut, if we all notice, is a cut together bodice, and the sleeves are long and bogus and also pleated. Okay, so for the for this my client is a size 18, so I'm going to be using the width of the sleeves is going to be, I'm using 14 as the width, and her half length, her underbust, if you notice, the upper body stopped at the underbust. So this my client's underbust is 16, so I'm going to be adding half inch for sewing allowance. Okay, then the neckline, it's a deep V, and it's also wide, so I'm using a 5 by 10 neckline for this tutorial. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and I folded the lining into, of course it is by 60 lining, I folded it into two. And of course the sleeve length is actually, because my customer's shoulder is 17. Okay, her shoulder is 17, so after the shoulder, her sleeve length is actually longer than this. Is Her sleeve length is 24. Okay, so I'm still going to add more to the edge, although I think this is okay. 20 is okay, because if you notice, the edge of the sleeve was actually folded in, and there was a rope tied at that point. So anyway, let us continue. So we have gotten what we need. This is her waist, this is her underbust. Her underbust is 42, so I added 1 inch there. So 1 inch, then I curved it into the sleeve. So this is what I'm going to be cutting right now. Okay, so this same thing for that particular piece that Vicky James wore. If we all notice, the back of the bodice was, as in, it's just they pleated it onto the underbust. So basically the back was open, but because my client is a size 18 and she has to wear a bra, so I'm going to be adding fabric. I'm going to actually be extending the zip to the upper bodice, like so. So I'm going to be cutting the back now. Okay, so I kept 1 inch for the zip allowance, and I'll be cutting it like soon. So, so basically, I'm going to be adding. I just remember something. It was after the wrist that the fabric now balled. Okay, so I'm going to still be adding more fabric to this one. I'm going to stop the I'm going to stop her sleeve at 24 where it's supposed to be. Then that's where we're going to stop the pleats. Then we'll now make that ball at the wrist, after the wrist. So it's kind of like the wrist, the sleeve actually went below the wrist. So I'm measuring 24 now. So that is at that 24, I'm going to stop the pleat. Okay. Okay, so now we have I had to loosen the joining of the shoulder because I noticed that I couldn't pleat it together, as in the front and the back together. So I'm pleating it separately. I'm pleating the front separately. I'm pleating the back separately. So that we join at the shoulder. We're going to join at the shoulder and at the waist. Okay. So as you're pleating it, you'll be using pins to hold the edges, that's the up, the bottom, and the top, so that it doesn't, so that the pleats don't scatter while you pleat them. So I'm going to pleat it this way. Okay, then when we get to the end, as in the edge, I will leave an extra 10 inches at the sleeve, as in, so that we can now sew it in to form a ball. Okay, so now there's an easier way. I use the Mikado fabric for this upper part, but another fabric that can be used is the raw silk, the stretchy raw silk. That way it can be doubled. Okay, so the Mikado fabric and the stretchy raw silk, although the Mikado will give you a more standing effect and the stretchy raw silk will give you a bouncing effect, so it depends on the effect you want. Okay, so when we are done pleating the front and the back, and we sew the shoulder and all, then I'll show you how it's going. Guys, see how the front has been pleated. Of course, you know it's a wrap. We cut it in, of course, you know that there's a V inner, but of course we have to pleat it in form of a wrap. Of course, it's pleated in form of a wrap. So this is what we were able to come up with. You can see the pleats. Okay, then towards the end, towards the end, okay, we left an extra 10 inch. You know why? Because of the way the sleeve, after the sleeve, so that by the time we fold it in, okay, and we squeeze it, it's able to give us the excess that was on the sleeve. Okay, so that's why we did this. So we're going to pleat the back and join it and show you how it went. Guys, so see how the outfit came out, so beautiful. We cut off that excess we added at the end, then put a band and folded up a fabric and put after the band. Hope you try yours, and I hope it will come out more beautiful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.